Playthings have been told in the past that they sound like a collision between Loop, the Sundays and the Sugar Cubes. And although they've been courted by a lot of the majors, they've signed to Corrosion Records and they've released the Sugar and Spice EP. And it's also available by post, and we'll be putting up their address over their video.
We're all vegetarian. 2 girls, 3 boys. We're on our 12th drummer. That's one of the girls, and she's going to stay. What else? We all live North London, really, except for Fanny, the drummer, who lives in Ealing. I don't know. That's about it, really. We won't play with people who are not vegetarian. You're not allowed. We'll speak to them, but we won't play with them.
The band's very much like a sort of family type thing, so you've got to have ultimate trust and the same kind of beliefs, otherwise, you know, you're watering down whatever message you want to put across. So
it's something we all feel really strongly about.
You know, you don't want, I mean, if you're going to object to people eating at McDonald's in rehearsal or something, it's a lot easier not to have to go through that kind of thing. Because we want to save the world, you see.
There's one song which is about violence to women called Blowtorch, which is based on a thing that happened to, a woman had her face blowtorched away by her husband, and that made us angry enough to write a song about it. And a lot of the songs happen like that. There's one anti-war song, because that makes us angry. And there's another one, the single is about child abuse, and that's another thing that makes us angry. So, I mean, we believe in animal rights and human rights, really, and the right of the earth.
Whenever we're sort of reviewed or whatever, people go on about how strange the 5 of us are together. There's sort of quite a disparity in ages. Fanny's the drummer. She's just doing her A-levels at the moment, and Andy's a retired architect.
Makes him sound like 75. He's not that old, but he's just given up work, yeah. So there's quite an age difference between us all. People need a point of reference. No, I'm sure we do it to people. You know, you see a brilliant band and try and describe them, and you can only go by what's gone before, in a way. So it doesn't really bother me.
It's the bad ones. It's the stereotyping, you know, female singer, so they must sound like
Sugar Cube
or whatever.
Sundays.
The Sundays is the one that I particularly dislike, because I don't think we sound anything like the Sundays. So it's, if they compare us to something which I agree with, then that's okay. It's when they sort of up and they compare you with something that you can't see any resemblance to yourself.
If you're in a room with 4 other people and you're just messing about and you're just jamming, and suddenly there's a song there, it's like finding, you just find it. It's like taking it out of the air. And there's just nothing like that. Sometimes we'll be playing in a room, it happened the other week, and we hear this massive ghost sort of that's there, and nobody's playing it, nobody's singing it. We all look around to see where it's coming from, and it's just kind of created there in the room. And you can't get that with anyone else, in any other situation, I don't think. It's not like acting or anything. It's something that's in the music.
You can summon up some kind of force.
Yeah, it feels like that. Like an energy force or something. That's completely stupid.
Yeah, it sounds like hippie shit, but it's true, you know. I think other things are more important, but it's just in my personal life that music is
the driving force.
The driving force, yeah. But I mean, you know, if I had to sacrifice some part of the music to achieve something that was greater, you know, like, I don't know what, say, liberate 50 animals and don't do the next single, then I think I'd choose to liberate the animals, because it would be a better thing to do, you know. It wouldn't particularly help my own ego, but
someone asked me once if I had the choice for never singing again or for having everyone in the world becoming a vegetarian, what would I choose? And I said I'd choose for everyone to be a vegetarian. I mean that. So no, there are more important things. But music's our way of expressing what those things are, really.
And she says, hold me now, I'm going down. Take me with you this time round. I want to be, got to be here inside where it's warm. And so I dream. Hold me down, holding me down. And his hands moved over